Welcome back to the Morristown Market Report. I'm Amy Schrader with Remax Real Estate 10.
And I'm Kim Swan with Union Home Mortgage.
And we are on location today in Talbot with Betta, the president of the Hamblen County Garden Club. So welcome. Thank you for being on here.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Well, you're very welcome. So I didn't know we had a Hamblen County Garden Club. Tell us a little bit about it, how long y'all been around and what you do. And
Okay. The club I started the club in January 2023.
Okay.
I've had a lifelong love of gardening, and I wanted to find kindred spirits. I'd been in a couple of clubs where I'd previously lived, and although I wasn't in the presidential position there or anything, it was really fun, and I find gardening a joy. So I decided I wanted to find my tribe, my gardening tribe, and it's happened. So we wrote the mission statement, and it mentions education and working with other nonprofits and helping other community groups and schools. So for example, we have 3 scholarships that we will be handing out this upcoming end of school year to Jefferson High School, East Morristown, and West Morristown for a student in agriculture.
Okay. So how big is the club? Do y'all meet on a regular basis? What do those meetings look like? Tell us a little bit.
Okay. So we usually run 30 to 40 members, and at any meeting, though, anybody can come to a meeting and to see if it's for them, to see if they like it. They can attend up to 3 meetings without becoming a member, and then they become a member.
Okay.
And most people do. We meet at the Rose Center on the 4th Thursday of January through October, the months January through October. November there is no meeting, and in December we have our annual holiday party. So we're a fun group.
So what do y'all do at your meetings? Does somebody like talk about a particular plant or flower? Or?
Okay. Yeah, we try, since one of our missions is education, we try to have a speaker. We've had somebody come and speak about installing your own drip system. We had the extension agent come out and talk about gardening in Tennessee soil. And we had a landscape architect come and speak to us. So we try to keep it focused on things that people want to hear about, want to learn. And I don't care how old you are, you can start gardening at any age, and the benefits are just incredible. In fact, there is research done showing that for people with depression, it's really beneficial because it takes you out of yourself. It makes you reach out and care for something else. And once you start doing it, it immediately becomes an obsession. Soon thereafter.
All right. So you mentioned giving away scholarships. I'm assuming you have to raise some funds in order to do that. So what kind of fundraising activities do y'all do?
Well, we have an annual yard sale that will probably be in June of next year, and we also at that yard sale sell plants that the garden club members have grown from seed, and also we have a big plant sale at the springtime and the garden event at the Rose Center.
Okay. So if somebody wants to become a member, they can just show up to your next meeting, so to speak, which would be in January.
Yes, that's correct. And in January, and it'll probably be every January from now on, we have what's called a winter sowing workshop, and it's a way to grow perennials, cold hardy perennials from seed with like 100% germination. I mean, it was a game changer for me, and it's how I started most of the plants here that are growing.
Okay. Now, do y'all have like a website or a Facebook group?
We're working on the website. Our Facebook group is very active, and we post there a lot. I'm hoping to get the website up soon. It's a learning curve.
I understand. All right, so you've got some seeds and different things out here. Is there
Yes,
anything you
yes.
were going to show us today?
Well, one of the things we had talked about was winterizing your garden, and there's a lot that goes into it. And one of them is seed collection, and who doesn't want stuff for free, right?
Right.
So basically, you can take things from your yard, from your neighbor's yard. You can swap. There's a group called Tennessee Seed Swap on Facebook. And this is a basil that is actually from the Rose Center. We maintain the herb garden that's out in that lawn area there.
Mhm.
And this is one of the plants that we planted. It is an annual, and it's the dark purple kind. So I'm going to have you guys do some seed collecting here.
Oh, okay. Show me what I got to do.
Okay. So basically all you do, and you don't want to seal the baggie because you want it to have air to breathe. And then when you get home, put it in a paper envelope or something.
Okay.
And then just keep it dry for months, probably until March, early April. You can plant it directly in the soil, these basil seeds, and you will have lovely, smelly Greek basil. So for these, and since you're planting it in your own yard, you can just strip it right off, just like that.
Okay.
And also, if it's just going in your yard, you could actually even just plant this whole thing. For swapping and sharing seeds, you're going to want to get some of the chaff out and the sticks and things. So,
Okay.
so that's it. So
Wow.
have at it and smell it. This is Greek basil.
I can't smell anything. My allergies are killing me.
Ah.
Well, I smell it.
Oh, I do now.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And I'll make one for the camera woman.
Awesome.
Yes, since it is an annual, you'll want to wait until it's closer to where our last frost date is. And I have to say it, the weather is changing. Previously, our first frost date was early October, and this year it was supposed to be October 31st, which was pushing it way back.
Yeah.
Last year it was October 15th, and the Old Farmer's Almanac hit it spot on. It was
Really?
October 15th. This year we haven't even had it.
That's true.
Yeah. That's very true. I know I was looking through my Facebook memories, and this time a few years ago, we already had a snow.
Really?
Yeah. And we're, getting up now. It's in the 40s in the morning, but it's 65, 70 degrees. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine.
One of the things I love about seeds is
You said don't seal this all the way.
the way nature makes all these different kinds of seeds. So here's, this is I call it balloon milkweed, but there's another name for it.
Okay.
Some people call it hairy balls. So you can take your...
You see that, you'll know why it's called that,
Yeah,
right?
that's earned its name.
And this is Amsonia. This is a native. And look at how different these seeds look. They're just little square things inside here. Take a look inside.
Now the seeds are inside of those?
Yeah, yeah. I don't have any that are really ripe yet, but this is what it looks like inside. And the seeds go off this thing.
Gotcha.
So since we probably will have a frost date pretty soon, this is not a native, but it's a monarch specialty. So I've had a lot of monarch peppers on these plants. It's also considered an annual in this area, so I do collect the seeds on this. And since it's going to be getting cold here pretty soon, I'll just cut some of the branches off, stick them in water, and leave them in the house to mature.
All right. And I think we're going to end up having to like cut this off because that leaf blower is going to kill our volume here.
Okay.
That's the great thing about being outside and on location.
You're right.
You never know what's
You're
going to
right.
happen. So, but thank you again for coming on here with us. And as she said, they will be meeting. If you're interested in joining the Hamblen County Garden Club, the 4th Thursday at Rose Center, starting in January, you'll be able to hook up with them. So, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. And I hope to see you back here in the spring.
All right, we can do it.
I'm starting a new garden bed, and this is how I have done all the beds here. This bed here, and these beds here. So all this was just rock when I moved in. What I do is this is gonna be my new bed, and the reason is that it's kind of steep, and I mow my grass myself with my little electric mower. So I wanted to make it safer, and I wanted a new pollinated bed. So this is half done. I mowed it very short, and then I'm putting cardboard on top. And then on top of that, I will put the leaf mulch, and then that will sit all during the winter for like 6 months. Then come spring, I'll tuck in a bunch of good topsoil, put it on top of that, and we're ready to plant. And while in the winter, I'll be doing a retaining wall with the bricks and things that I've got. It's a very easy way to make garden beds without having to till.
Yeah.
Tilling
The
is getting
cardboard
up there.
doesn't rot.
It does.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It breaks down.
Okay.
And makes, and actually, worms and critters like it.
Okay.
But tilling is getting kind of a bad name because it breaks up the soil and it disturbs the microbes that are there that are feeding the bacteria and the little critters that live in the soil that help